So many dead bodies. No chance. What's going on, guys? My name is Laddiedog and welcome back to another Alpha 16 tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at the melee traps. There are two in the game. One is the blade trap, which is the second tier unlock, and the other one is the electric fence post. Both these can be very useful to you and help you survive later in the game. So as you can see here, I have both of them set up. I have the electric fence post down on the ground. I have the blade traps in the air. There's a specific reason why I have it set up like this, and I'll let you know here in just a second. First thing you're going to need is a generator bank. A generator bank is either bought at a trader or you can craft it in your inventory. Next, you're going to need to fill it with some type of engine. I have small engines in here. The quality of the engines just allows you to have more max output for your watts overall. So even if you have some less superior engines, it's absolutely fine. It will do for this. So first thing is that you need a generator bank. Second thing you're going to need for this thing is a wire tool. Wire tool is going to show you which way electricity is going, and it's going to allow you to hook up to things. So after you build the generator bank, now you're going to have to use your wire tool. You're going to have to attach your first thing. First thing I'll show you here is going to be your electric fence post. Just connect it straight down. It has to be within like 8 blocks, I believe, so just keep that in mind when placing down your generator bank. And from there, another 8 blocks apart. So as you see, I put one right there, right there. Here, let's get this out of the way so you see. So right there, and one over here. Even if there's a wall or something in the way, the wires will go past, so you can always add that into your building as well. Another thing you'll see is that they're dug down one. Yes, that is on purpose. That's because normally whenever you put up a electric fence post, it'll be at head height. So that means if someone's crawling or ducking, they'll get under it. This way, even a crawler will get hit by this and be slowed by that. Or if you're playing in PvP as well, and this setup at least, they're going to have to destroy something to get through it. If they jump, they're going to hit by the blade. If they duck, they're going to hit by the electric fence post. It's a win-win. So before we get started, I want to note that the door is a big part of this build because it attracts zombies to it. So whenever you put your door down, just remember that this trap base, for the most part, needs to be based around that. It doesn't have to be a wood door. It could be a metal door. It could be a vault door. Just a door in general. You need one. That gives the zombies to attack. Now, since the zombies have something to attack, you now have a choke point and kind of knowing where they're going. That's why I put out these ledges here, so in case the zombie wants to come around the side, more than likely they won't beat on the wall too much and they'll end up coming around to the front here, which will activate my trap anyways. So that being said, next thing you need to construct is these blade traps. You need to construct as many as you want for the size you need. It just needs to be the third block off the ground, as you see. 1, 2 is the blade trap, and 3 is where my wall is and is supported. So make sure it is the second block facing down. After you get those placed, you're going to need to construct a tripwire. Tripwires are very cheap and easy to make, and all you're going to need is to make as many as you need long to cover. For me, I made 2 do perfectly, but for you maybe more. But you'll need at least 2 to actually connect the wires to each other with your wiring tool, as you can see here. So now that we have our tripwire made, now we need to connect our generator bank to a wire relay. The wire relay then needs to go to your tripwire point, whatever it may be. As you see, it goes to this one for me first, and this purple line shows you that it goes all the way over here. Your last one, tripwire post, will have an interaction button. So when you want to interact with it, you can either pick it up or options. Now, what I have is power delay instant, means that as soon as someone touches it, it's going to go off. You can delay it, say you want someone hit it, and 3 seconds later it pops on. So they don't know where it's at. That's fine too. So whatever your time you want it to be, you think it's 5 seconds max, but I have it on instant. Now your power duration is how long after they hit it, it's going to last. I have mine for 45 seconds, and this is in-game seconds and minutes, just remember that. So if you see 5 minutes in-game, it's really not 5 minutes, unless you are doing 60-minute days. From there, you're going to want to activate everything that's supposed to go off when they trip this post. So you can see, I know there's a lot going on here. From this tripwire, we have all my blade traps, 1, 2, 3, 4, all from this tripwire. We also have that a mobile spotlight, both sides. And then for effect, I put a siren just so you can hear it as well. So a lot of things coming off this. I'll show you kind of what happens when you trip it. So tripped, and you can hear it, you can see it. There's a lot going on, which is a good thing, because if you're in your base working, you can hear it. If you're downstairs working, something trips it, you can also see at night. So if it's like a feral horde or something coming at you, you'll be able to see outside. And then obviously you can hear the blades turning. After 45 seconds, this will turn off. Okay, so now you may notice that, well, you don't have your electric fence post set up to the tripwire exactly either. Yes, I know, this is also kind of a planned thing. In case something were to glitch tripwire wise and say that it didn't recognize someone went over it, the electric fence post is always on. Now you can change that as well. If you want to be like, no, I don't want to electrocute myself, or I only have one way in or out, then by all means hook it up to tripwire. But for me, I found it works best to have it on at all times, and I can just nerd pull my way up to my roof. Alright, it looks like we have some live victims, so let's get the generator going, get the defense on, and we'll meet them downstairs. Door wide open for them. Come on in. So, I see anyone standing instantly. And as you see, as the first lady came through, if they walk a little too fast, the electric fence slows them down to at least finish them off. Alright, now I'll show you against crawlers, the electric fence post, how it works and does its magic. Turn on the generator. True's trapped. Blades can't hit him until he hits the electric fence post. All of a sudden, it pulls his body up, and the blade traps can just finish him off. And it's a rinse and repeat motion until that goes down. Well guys, that's it for this tutorial. If you'd like to learn about the melee traps, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more tutorials in the future, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, I'm Laddiedog, and I'll see you later.